Alright, welcome to PhetrichGallery. Do you want to learn Adobe Illustrator but everything looks a bit complicated from interface to tools? Don't worry, this video is for you. We'll cover everything in just a few minutes. What's Adobe? Adobe is a company that creates digital software, creative and marketing purposes. Adobe products are used for web design, video editing and more. Examples are Adobe Premiere Pro, InDesign, Lightroom, Photoshop, Illustrator, and many more. What's Adobe Illustrator? Probably will come to your mind. Adobe Illustrator is a vector graphic program that allows users to create drawings, illustrations, and other artworks. Basically, it's a professional grade tool used by graphic designers. What is a vector? Vector drawing is a digital image created using mathematical formulas to define shapes, lines and curves rather than pixels, allowing for seamless scaling without losing quality when enlarged or shrunk. When you first open the software, you'll be taken to the home screen. There is a few presets to choose from. There is only Open Files, Open button, to open Save Files, New File button. Clicking will open this menu, which can customize, such as the size, measurement unit, number of artboards, and other advanced options like the color mode. Click 1. Use RGB for anything digital, CMYK for anything that will be printed. After you're done, click on Create. You've reached the important stage, which is the workspace. Everything you see can be customized. There are also different workspaces for every type of work. You can access it by clicking on this. For now, I'll leave it at this workspace. For this tutorial's sake, I'm going to separate each workspace into different parts. Getting used to them will help you understand the software easily. Starting with the header, this contains all the menus. Next is the control bar. It's really important for you to understand how it works. For example, look carefully how it changes when I select the text tool, because its contents changes depending on the object or the tools you've selected. We have the document tabs. Each tab is a different file you've opened in the software. On the left side, we have the toolbar, which contains all the tools in the software. When you hover the mouse over a tool, Illustrator will show you the tool name, shortcut for the tool, and a preview of what the tool does. Click and hold on the tool if it has an arrow at the corner to show similar tools. On the right side, we have the panels. Illustrator have different kinds of panels, and they are all used to perform different actions. They can be opened through the window menu. They are similar to the toolbar as they have these arrows at the right corner, which enables you to open and collapse the panels. At the bottom of the screen, we have the status bar. It shows information about the zoom level selected tool. And the final part, which is the artboard. This is a place where elements are going to be added, like text, geometric shapes, and more. The right rectangle is the size or boundaries of the artboard. We are now going to look at some few tools and panels to get you started. Let's start with the geometric shapes. All the tools work almost the same, so I'll explain this and you will do the application. To create a shape, you actually have two options. One is to click and drag and make the shapes proportion or the size you prefer, and the second is to click, which menu will appear out for you to enter the size you want. When you're clicking and dragging, you can hold the command key to lock the proportion, and this also works with the other shapes too. We want to talk about the tools you use most, which are the selection tool. We have two selection tools: selection tool with a shortcut V, which is normally black cursor, and direct selection tool with a shortcut A, which is normally white cursor. The selection tool is used to select, move, and more. The direct selection tool, it works with points called anchors. Two anchors create a path. So in short, it works with path, anchors, and handles. When you want to draw something which is complex, then you have to use the pen tool. With this tool, time you click on the artboard, you create an anchor point, which automatically connects to the previous ones. When you click and drag, it creates a curved path. Click on the first anchor point and it will close the path and finish the shape. This tool is really challenging at first. It requires a bit of practice for you to get used to it. This is one of the most important tools in Adobe Illustrator. One of the most important things is to know how to move the artboard, because that definitely will help you. You can do so by holding the space bar and click and drag. Use command plus or minus to zoom in or out, and command 0 to fit the artboard to the actual size of the screen. Now let's talk about few panels. The one you definitely use most is the color panel. Some of the panel doesn't show all the options. You have to click on show options. The color panel is used to change the color of the shapes you create, both the fill colors and the outline colors. Select the shape and choose the color. You can use Command X to switch colors from outline to fill. Next is the layer panel, which is one of the most important panels. Click on the plus icon to add a new layer. So when I drag the layer 2 below layer 1, the square 2 moves behind the circle, which is on the layer 1, simply because layer 1 is now at the top. Click here to lock the layers. Locking the layers will prevent you from editing. You can click again to move on the specific layer. Next is the align panel. Align left for the object to be aligned to the left. Align center to align the object to the center. Align right to align your object to the right side, as the name goes. Next is going to be the pathfinder. It works with 2 or more objects. This is very easy to understand. Just play with it. The final panel is going to be the property panel. This is just as the control bar. Its content changes depending on what you've selected. In other words, it's like an extension to the control bar. This brings us to the end of today's tutorial. We now know the basics of Adobe Illustrator, but your journey has just started. Click on the below playlist to learn more. Enjoy the video, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future uploads. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to answer you. See you in the next video.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tutorials. Also check out other tutorials on my channel. Thank you for your support.